Good afternoon from the KUOW newsroom. This is Seattle Now. I'm Patricia Murphy with a roundup of today's top stories. It's Monday, August 25th. Over the weekend, supporters of a Washington National Guard and U.S. Army veteran protested his arrest by ICE. Mohammed Zahid Chaudhry had gone for a final citizenship interview late last week when ICE arrested and detained him. His wife, Melissa Chaudhry, spoke to KUOW over the phone while nursing their 8-month-old baby. She says Mohammed had spent the past 2 decades trying to get citizenship.
This is a microcosm. This is a little teeny tiny individual situation that is a reflection of what is at stake for us as a nation.
Chaudhry had words of encouragement for anyone who goes through a similar ordeal.
I hope that you decide to do more than you ever thought possible, and that you decide to do what you would do if the soul of your soul was taken from you with no warning and no mercy and no explanation.
As of Friday night, ICE had not explained why Chaudhry was detained. Days before his citizenship interview, the federal government announced it would step up its level of scrutiny of applicants. Oh boy, it is going to stay hot. An extreme heat warning for much of the Puget Sound region has been extended to Wednesday. As Noel Gasca reports, Seattleites are finding plenty of ways to stay cool.
At lunchtime on Monday afternoon, about a dozen kids splashed around the International Fountain at Seattle Center. Robert Hernandez, his wife Iris, and their 2-year-old son Leon took in the view from a shady spot nearby. The family moved from California to Washington about a year ago, so they're used to the heat. Their trick to handling it, Robert Hernandez says,
just getting out of the house. I feel like you can stay in the AC and cooped up, but I think being out of the house and being out in the open, even though it's hotter, you just find nice cool shade somewhere.
The National Weather Service says temperatures ranging from the upper 80s to upper 90s are expected to hit parts of King, Pierce, Snohomish, and Thurston counties through Wednesday. They advise the public to drink plenty of fluids, stay out of the sun, and check in with family and relatives. Noel Gasca, KUOW News.
Campgrounds and hiking trails in the Central Cascades around Leavenworth are closed today as the FBI pursues fugitive Travis Decker. They're leading a coordinated search near Rock Island Campground. It's expected to last 2 days. Police have been looking for Decker since June 2nd in connection with the deaths of his 3 daughters. The U.S. Marshals Service is offering a $20,000 reward for information leading to Decker's arrest. This week, Seattle marks the grand opening of a new overdose recovery center downtown. Amy Radel has more.
The Orca Center stands for Opioid Recovery and Care Access. Dr. Kaylin Folkley is the project's senior medical lead. She says after reviving someone from an overdose, first responders will be able to bring them to the center where they'll meet with a medical team and recuperate on one of the center's 8 recliners for up to 24 hours.
Our hope is that we'll be able to serve folks, get folks medically stabilized, and be able to discharge them with a plan as quickly as possible and be able to keep recliners open for the next patient who has an overdose to come in.
The Downtown Emergency Service Center will operate the Orca Center 24/7 on 3rd Avenue downtown. It will also offer walk-in treatment for opioid use disorder, including medications like buprenorphine and methadone. Amy Radel, KUOW News.
We'll have much more on this new recovery center on tomorrow morning's episode of Seattle Now. Washington residents who survived incarceration in Japanese concentration camps in the 1940s are urging elected officials to push back against the Trump administration when it comes to immigration enforcement. KNKX reporter Freddie Menares has more.
Joe Okimoto was 3 when he and his family were forcibly removed from their homes in California in 1942.
My mother was 6 months pregnant with my younger brother and delivered my younger brother at the temporary prison camp.
Okimoto recently shared his story at an event organized by Suru for Solidarity. Staffers for Seattle's mayor and congressional representatives were there.
Not too many people protested in our day to help change what was happening to us. So that's something we feel strongly about, that we want to speak up.
Okimoto and the other panelists urged elected officials to take actions to halt deportation flights out of King County's airport and shut down the Immigration Detention Center in Tacoma. In Seattle, I'm Freddie Monades.
The owner of a South Lake Union hotel is suing the city of Seattle and King County, who had been leasing the space as shelter housing. Hotel owner SRI Enterprise is accusing the city and the county of violating their contracts and leaving behind drug contamination. King County had leased the Civic Hotel during the pandemic as it tried to keep people out of crowded shelters. The city later took over the lease. The Seattle Times reports both the county and the city deny most of the claims, but the city of Seattle has said that some contamination was left behind. And finally today, Mariners catcher Cal Raleigh has another entry into the record books.
Cal, blast off, left field, there it goes! Cal Raleigh, his 49th home run!
Raleigh hit home runs number 48 and 49 yesterday, marking the most ever by a catcher in a single season. The two homers put Raleigh ahead of Salvador Perez for the catcher's record, with 31 games still yet to play this season. The Mariners beat the A's yesterday 11-4. Next time on Seattle Now, a new type of clinic is opening downtown to address opioid use disorder. The Orca Center provides a place where people can recover after an overdose.
It's really a matter of slowly building trust and baby steps with folks so that they will want to come back the next time and the next time and the next time.
Hear that Tuesday morning. And that's all for today from the KUOW Newsroom in Seattle. Our producer is Andy Hurst. And I'm Patricia Murphy. Seattle Now and KUOW are members of the NPR network. See you later.